What's happening? This is Platform 246. You're with me. I'm Lawrence. Thank you for stepping up. Well, it's just a happy Wednesday to you. Hopefully, you have a happy hump day. Hopefully, you get to hump on something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But welcome in. Welcome to the platform. Today is going to be a little different day. Please, first of all, hit that like button. Share the video around. Let other people get in and see if they not only have things they need to get off their chest, but if they enjoy getting it off their chest with me. As you may hear people lying in the background, we're not going to focus on that right now. I want to make sure that I'm loud and clear for all of you. So please hit the video, the like button on the video, turn on your notifications, check your settings, and make sure that the shit is logged in to give you the notifications when we drop, when we go live, anything. Because today is going to be a little, like I said, a little different of a day. 7.5 years, Kyle Shanahan has been the coach of this team. 7.5 long years. And a lot has happened over this time frame. Now, usually on my channel when we go live, I try to have a whole layout of what I want to do, what we should talk about. Myself, the faithful, folks who aren't faithful. Again, all of you, welcome. If you're new, welcome to the channel. If you're not new, welcome back. You probably know my thoughts on this team, how I feel about this team. And as you may also know, if you're not new, you already know this. But if you didn't, you do know now. This is always a call-in show. Always a call-in show. So we're going to drop the link in the comments right now. And if you think the Niners are the most awesome, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious shit that you've ever seen, you can jump on and let me know. If you think the Niners are trash, you can jump on and let me know. So it looks like we do have somebody here in the comments right now that thinks the Niners are not what it's cracked up to be. Young Philly Special Cards, maybe new to the channel, not sure because there's a wrench on his name. So Philly, did you want to come on? Because folks, get to the call and show. The link is in the comments. Hit the link and I will bring you on. Give us a couple of minutes of how you're feeling about not only the 49ers right now up through week 3, but the last 7.5 fucking years. That's what I'm here to talk about today. I'm here to talk about Kyle Shanahan today. I'm here to talk about John Lynch today. I'm here to talk about the faithful as a unit. The faithful includes the fans. The one thing, the faithful, two things we are: passionate and divided. Very often, as 49ers fans. Let's get this shit off of here. Kids. So there are a lot of fans that feel that our team can do no wrong. Me personally, I have loved the 49ers since I was 7 years old. The last time we won a Super Bowl, I was 12 years old. And I sat in a room by myself and watched that Super Bowl. And I remember every second of it like it was just yesterday or last week. I'm 42 now. I have 2 sons of my own who have grown up under me with their dad and are as big a 49 fans as I really now. What's happening, Tommy? First of all, everybody, when you come in, please hit the like button. When you step up with us, hit the like button. If you don't like it, what I'm putting out here for you, again, I don't know why you wouldn't. You can let me know though, and I had no problems with that. Somebody just told me to shut up today on one of my videos, so and I didn't even cuss him the fuck out. I just let it ride. So let me know how you feel though. Just communicate with the channel. I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you for stepping up, Tommy. Today is John's birthday, as in John Lynch. Look at this shit. Happy birthday to John Lynch, if that's what it is. And SpongeBob, how are you doing, sir?
Fly Eagles fly.
Say again?
Fly Eagles fly. Niners suck. And I just want to say, what's up, Tammy in the chat?
You want to say what?
Shout out to the chat. The only person in there right now is Tammy Huxley, as people like to call him.
I don't call him that. You called him that. You said that, not me, Spongy. What are your thoughts, Spongy? Make my show better, Spongy. What's your thoughts?
Well, I think firing Kyle would be a good decision and a bad decision.
Why?
I think he has a lot of chemistry with the team, but I also think he's not helping you guys win.
I appreciate that. Can you tell me? Okay, so thank you first of all for stepping up, Spongy. Much love to you. You know how I feel about you, dog. What's his biggest? What is, in your opinion, as somebody who doesn't even have a dog in our fight necessarily, except for being another fan out there in the world that hates us, because everybody does. So, aside from that, what is Kyle Shanahan's biggest problem in your mind, your estimation?
Well, can I say winning?
Huh? Well, not winning. That's too vague. Yes, that's his biggest problem. Why is he winning?
I don't think he's not smart on the offensive side. He's very good defensively.
He's what?
Very good defensively, but not so much offensive play calling.
Thank you, Spongy. All right, miss. Thank you for stepping up with me today, Spongy. Hopefully you hang around in the chat. Hopefully more people come in other than Tommy Huxley and yourself. Not that I don't appreciate both of you being in, but we're going to be here for a little minute. And I appreciate your words. Thank you, bro. We don't play you this year, so you're safe. Outside of that, be good. Give me one before you go, Spongy.
Yes, sir.
Boom. Spongy's out of here. I don't even know how to get people out, but yes, I do. All right, so Tommy says that our show is already worse off than it was before that. So I don't know what you guys give Spongy. How many stars you give Spongy. He is a people. As far as the team right now, and Kyle Shanahan, he's the first people that I'm going to give 1 star to right now. I may want to give Spongy, Kyle, negative stars at this point in time. Like I said, 7.5 years I've been watching this team under the Kyle Shanahan, John Lynch regime. If it's John Lynch's birthday to you, happy birthday today, John. Happy birthday to you, Mr. Lynch. We still have a horrible offensive line and a horrible, from middle right to fucking left, defensive line. And then the right side of the defensive line really isn't that great anyway either. So happy birthday, John. And Kyle, back to Kyle. You rat-faced cartoon. I stay off your ass, Kyle Shanahan. At least I think I do. Because of 1, my woman. 2, my children. And 3, this channel and the faithful. And while these thoughts and opinions may make me lose some subscribers, I really don't give a damn. I really don't. Philly Gay Cards doesn't want another 40 burger dropped on him. Not at all. You don't want that McDonald's. Philly, you don't want that McDonald's. That Bobo's. Shout out to you if you know. 7.5 years, I've watched them toil in mediocrity. And what I've found this week after we just got beat by the Rams, a word that I don't even like to say. What I saw this week are a lot of faithful. First of all, fucking losing faith. I'm slowly creeping over to that side, not in my team, but in this regime, in Kyle and John. It's in a minute. I'm not gonna be able to control the shit. But what I did see this week were a lot of faithful, and excuse the echo, folks. I try to do the noise cancellation on the StreamYard, but I tried to just be objective as to what people were going to be saying after the loss. After another comeback loss from a team down by 10 points or more in the fourth quarter to us, and we got our ass tapped in a big game at that, no less. And what I saw was people, of course, immediately, like they've been doing last year, like they've been doing every year, blaming on the defense. Sorensen, Steve Wilson, shut the fuck up with that shit. You know whose fucking fault it is? It's Kyle Shanahan's fault. The boss, the person who sets the tone for this team, the person who makes all the decisions for this team, the person who is the leader of this team. As they say in the real world and in movies as well, good movies, attitude reflect leadership, boss. And the attitude of Kyle Shanahan is 1, the smartest motherfucker in the room. 2, You can't tell him shit. You can't question him. He's insecure than a son of a bitch. He's an insecure man. I believe that. I'm not. So I can generally point those motherfuckers out from 700 miles away. And Kyle Shanahan is an insecure man, probably because his father was in the same business and career choice as him and was hella successful for the same team that he's now on. So you walk into a room with Kyle Shanahan, he's the smartest one there. And if you know something else than him, you better not tell him that. It's going to be not beneficial to you in any way, shape, form, or fashion. He's a man who will not take accountability for anything. And the faithful constantly say, it's not Kyle. Who else are we going to get? Who else is better than Kyle right now? Who else is out there? Get Urban Meyer? Shut that shit up. Anybody can be better than the same thing over and over again, beating your head up against the wall, the definition of insanity. We lose the same way to the same teams over and over again every year. We never get blown out. Why do you think these things are? We don't hardly ever get blown out unless it's major injuries on our team. Because one, we are poised to be the best team in football. Legitimately, no fan bullshit, none of that. The most talented and best team in all of football. But we can't be that because of our coach. Because he doesn't play rookies. Because he puts people in the doghouse. Because he's in the wide nine defense. Because he refuses to change up anything about his offense whatsoever. Because if Debo and Christian McCaffrey are not on this team, apparently he doesn't necessarily know how to call games, and he certainly can't close them out because he's horrible with clock management in all four quarters and overtimes. All these things are truths. Thank you. Right on time. And like when I first started becoming a YouTuber, I made a video on Kyle. He got Trey Lance hurt, and a lot of people say it's not because of the coach and shit like that, but when you're pounding him up the middle like a fullback, what the fuck are you going to do? What the fuck do you expect me to say? He pounds Trey Lance up the middle in Arizona, snaps his ankle like a twig. And I said, we need to fire Kyle Shanahan because I'm emotional as fuck about the 49ers. Not sensitive, emotional. People were one of my earliest, most viewed videos because people were mad as fuck. People found that motherfucker on YouTube. The algorithm didn't matter. People found that video, and people came in and disliked it and commented and shit. That was 3 years ago. We have lost the Super Bowl and an NFC Championship game since then. And we are 1-2 right now. And why are we 1-2? Besides the Super Bowl hangover, which we had in 2020 when everybody started getting injured and we went 6-10. I can't go through a 6-11 season this year or 7-10. I can't do it because we're way too good of a team. Because Brock Purdy is way too good of a quarterback. I have to accept it. He's better than Trey Lance, better than James could have ever even imagined and dreamed of being. But Brock Purdy's an excellent quarterback. I believe that. And does he have his faults? Of course. Does he think he's Brett Favre? Yes. But he's the best quarterback we've had since Jeff Garcia, maybe Steve Young. But we can't get over the Kyle Shanahan hump. Kyle Shanahan has some of the most talented players in all of football on the offensive end. But he doesn't call, and then he has a quarterback who can get the ball there who's proven that. But he refuses to run anything but streaks or long-ass slants, those curls and shit. And we have the most basic offense, I think, with a whole bunch of trickery at the offensive line and pre-snap movement. That is it. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. Believe me. But you got to score points in this league to win games, I believe. Can the defense, and we blame the defense all the time, and Kyle doesn't take accountability for anything as a coach. Anything. What is up, my man? Minded in the building. Folks, this is a call-in show. Anybody can jump on at any time. If you didn't see the link above, I will drop it again. I would love to have any of you on at any time. Don't worry about it. You can keep your face clear or you can put your face on, whatever you want to do. You can't see me, or we can't see you. However you want to call it. I'm calling bullshit on just the defense, though, Tommy. Not even on our banter, bro. Bullshit on just the defense is horrible. Yes, sir. Okay, the defense is horrible. But if we could score 28 points, then it wouldn't matter because we would have won that game. But the offensive genius, Kyle Shanahan, is scoring like 22 points a game. And okay, so you missing one player, Christian McCaffrey, and we can't score now? Now there's no basis to our offense. You trying to just use it? He can't adjust to anything. He won't adjust to anything. He is a man who does not take accountability, in my opinion. He's a man who doesn't take accountability for his calls, for his decisions, nothing. And he fired Steve Wilkes. Or is it fuck? Yeah, that's something anybody wants to jump on, please, by all means, hit that. He fired Steve Wilkes after one season when we were giving up, I believe, 17.5 points per game. Yes, the motion shit. And I believe when we're speaking about defense, defensive coordinators have figured that out. So now our offense is on and off the field, and the defense is on the field all game. We're supposed to be a team that, first of all, pounds the ball, runs the ball, and controls the clock. And we have not been doing that shit whatsoever. Defense, special teams, okay, yeah, they're getting a whole lot of playing time, though, too, because the offense stinks. Our time of possession is equal now. And our time of possession is supposed to be ahead of the team that we're facing every game. But that has not been happening because of the offense. So then, yes, the defense, who was only giving up 17.5 points per game last year, is now giving up over 20, when the person who's here is now fired. Who made that decision? And promoted Nick Sorensen and brought in somebody named Brandon, another fucking Brandon, brought in Brandon to assist with that. What is it? When do you even get an assistant manager on defense? What the fuck even is that? What's happening, Jason? Welcome to everybody. Please hit the like button if you forgot already. Most of us are all here, creators. You know how it is. I appreciate y'all stepping up. Share the video around if you can, your Facebooks, your Twitter. Let some people know if they want to get in and comment too. And the link is in the chat. You can jump on at any point in time. I appreciate it. But Kyle decided to bring the defensive coordinator who we have here. Kyle is the reason why we're in the wide 9. I'm sure it's not just the defensive team of coaches that have decided that to play the wide 9, and then everybody in the press conference like this. When they say, why can't you stop the run? Because there's a fucking gaping hole in the defense from the height of the ball on every play. I don't even do that on Madden. Why can't Nick Bosa stop being held? Why can't Nick Bosa stop not getting sacks or running past the quarterback? Do you notice that Nick Bosa runs past the quarterback on every single snap? Want to know why that is? Because the defense that Kyle Shanahan has us playing, the wide 9. Just open your eyes and look at it. When you watch the screen, he runs up the field. He'll never sack a quarterback in their chest. Nick Bosa, never. It could be in the shotgun. It could be in the double shotgun. It won't matter because the wide 9 is preventing him from getting sacks. It's preventing him from getting to the quarterback. He can only touch the quarterback's side or his back. Always. He cannot get around anybody and then immediately get to the quarterback because he's outside of range of getting to him. A straight line is the shortest point between 2 points, or the shortest way to get to between 2 points. Eric, what's happening?
Hey,
how are you doing?
Doing good, buddy. How you doing tonight?
It is. What's going on, brother? I'm just here pissed today after 7 years of shit. We should have beat your ass, Eric, in some more games than we have under Kyle Shanahan, but we didn't because of him. What are your thoughts?
All I know is that things are going to get better. Things are going to get better, but Right now, who even knows what's going on right now?
I really don't. There's a lot of things that are going on, and right now, because I usually do, I'm putting a lot of it on Cal. I'm putting a lot of it on the person who's the leader, the person who looks as though they can't do any wrong, and acts and portrays themselves as if they don't do any wrong, and then it trickles down to my team, I believe, which is what we're about to get into next. How the Eagles doing? Not the Eagles, excuse me, the Seahawks doing, and what are your thoughts when we face you?
Well, I mean, I feel pretty confident about how the Seahawks are doing. But
Congratulations on first place.
yes, sir. And of course, as you know, I'm a guy who sees the truth, and in my opinion, the truth is that versus you guys both games, Brock's gonna somehow find a way to get it done. He's gonna get it done in Seattle and in Santa Clara.
You always bring the sunshine. You always bring the sunshine to my street, man. Thank you, brother. All right, man. Have a good night. Thank you for jumping on. I sincerely appreciate it. Good luck with the season, and we'll get you back on whenever we're on, but definitely when we play the Seahawks. All right.
But
Thank you, man. Yeah, Hawks have looked good. We haven't, but they have had good drafts as well. And we've had okay drafts. Mustafa, who flashed, in the preseason, has looked suspect. Ronaldo Green, suspect. Ricky Pearsall, prayers up, shot. So back to Calvin John. The offense is slowed by Ricky Pearsall not being here, by Christian McCaffrey right now being in Germany, getting some witch doctor shit done to him, getting some voodoo on him. Niner Ganger done bang. David, absolutely. Absolutely. Everybody's saying what's up to each other. You know how I love that. So, like, I believe our team, see, on the offense, we have Tashawn, Brandon, to a certain extent, Christian, but George. Like, so those three receivers, those three to catch the ball, those motherfuckers are very, very proud. He is. He's playing like shit. We thought he was going to be a star too. Nope, not so far. But those three receivers, they're so confident. These hoes, Brandon and Tyshawn, went on the podcast a couple of weeks ago, right? The two most, first of all, immature, unspeakable, what the fuck is the word I'm even looking for? I don't even understand the two of them when they get in front of a camera. They're like they're 11 years old. This is Brandon, every press conference. Stand still, young man. Stand still. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You are a grown man. So they get on the podcast and all they say is, we've been the best team in the league for 6 years. No, you have not. You don't have no chips or no dip, motherfucker. No, you haven't been. You maybe should have been, but you haven't been because you're injury prone and out of shape half the time. Because Brandon can't catch and has some kind of complex, some kind of emotional complex as a grown man. And because George Kittle would rather be watching Raw with me on Monday than playing hard on Sunday. So let's go ahead and switch over to the defense. We're talking about Tig playing like Dick. What's up, David McKnight again? Yes, everybody say what's up to each other. Appreciate you all. Please hit the like button if you haven't already. If you're new, you just passing through, give it a second. This is a different kind of stream today, so I ask you for your grace. But just give me some time. If you don't like it, come back to watch another video. But everybody else, please hit the like button. I appreciate y'all stepping up today. The defense. So there is one player in San Francisco land, one, who is, no, I'll give it two. There are two players, one on, yeah, there are two players that new IC champ. We need to be the next new champs. You heard what I'm saying? We need to get some yeet going. Jey Uso is a Niners fan. So maybe he can sprinkle a little of that onto us. Oh God, here we go again. What the hell do you want? That's your cue. What the hell do you want? You're on. Gone. All right, so now the defense. Last year we were only giving up 17.5 points per game per Google. This year, I haven't even checked the defense for this year. I was just astonished when I saw that. I'm going to guess it's about 22. 22, maybe 23 points per game that we're giving up this year. What's the difference? All the same players and some back, aside from Dre Greenlaw. Is Dre Greenlaw worth 6 points per game? Really? He needs to be his own fantasy player for defenses then. So my first thing is we can't stop the run. Our corner, and I just want to say them both really quickly. Our corners are not as good as they think they are. Or they're at least not playing that way. Especially one Diamondor Lenore, who thinks he's Deion Sanders. But our defensive line is playing like trash. So yes, we all see Nick Bosa gets held. Nick Bosa's been getting held since high school. Nick Bosa got held at Ohio State. I know because I'm a Buckeye. Go Buckeyes. And I watched it. It's like I watched Joey get held at Ohio State. He still got to the quarterback. I believe because he was closer to the quarterback than he is these days. Today, Joey Bosa is in San Francisco. Joey Bosa is fucking facing a quarterback from Candlestick. Well, we're playing in Levi's because of the Y9. Nick Bosa, because of the Y9. That I don't even know what it's supposed to do. To control the edge? Well, they constantly get the edge on us. Nick Bosa, first of all, he's an idiot because he doesn't know not to spin move and try to go back inside and get beat to the fucking corner. So what's the use of the Y9? If he's just going to constantly spin inside and try to get beat, what's the use? What is the fucking reason that we're running that? And why is that not being coached out of him by the greatest defensive line coach ever? Coach Circuit. Why is nobody else on our defensive line ever been good? We're supposed to have some great defensive line. We had a couple of seasons. DeForest Buckner had one, and Nick had one. Maybe 1.5. What? Where's the greatness? Where's the greatness that they're talking about all the time? Because it's not getting to any quarterbacks. So then you have, at that point, no pressure on any quarterbacks. He could dink and dunk or take forever because Nick Bosa is being held by 17 people, I guess, whatever, I don't know. He could take forever and find people way down the field for 40-yard completions and shit. And not on curls and drags that don't lead you to the end zone. They lead you out of bounds, Kyle. Just play straight up the field. Posts. To the house. Sevens. Why? Because the corners don't play press. Because we play zone defense. It's pussy. I don't play, again, zone really on Madden. I play man defense. We apparently have the horses. I don't understand what the problem is. There's one player on offense and one player on defense right now worth a fuck. And I think we all know who that player on defense is. And I almost died the other day because we almost lost him. He's number 54. Tommy.
Can you hear me?
I sure can. What's up?
Yeah, I don't know why I don't know why it's not set up with my YouTube. I guess I got a new phone. I don't know how to set it up.
You got it, man. What's going on? How you doing? I'm glad to have you on. This is the first time you've ever been on the channel.
What? I've been on the channel. I never called in.
That's what I mean. You ain't never called in. You got the black face right now too, so I don't know. So what you got in your mind, Tommy? Talk to me, man. And I ain't gonna have time for you to play a riff. You're gonna play some guitar on my channel soon. But talk to me.
That was me. Spongy's a girl.
Oh, that was you, Spongy. Oh, okay. That's why you made me think Spongy was bullshit. You out of here, Spongy.
Yeah.
Boom.
All right. Well, let's begin with Brendel. Brendel is booty. He needs to be fucking benched. Bench Brendel. Bench Campbell. These people are straight scrubs. I don't know why DFF made the goddamn team. He's useless. We have great linebackers. Bethune. Who else? D. Winters is injured. Who else? Curtis Robinson. See, that's why Green Bay let this guy go. He sucks. He's washed. He can't cover a toilet seat. My God.
Yeah. When we got him, I thought it was going to be. So first we had, I think, Fredericks, right? I think so. We were trying to get, and we may have had him sign. The Cowboys picked him up. At the end, he changed his mind and went to them because he thought he wasn't going to get PT probably once Greenlaw came back. Understandable. So then we ended up with an old boy from Green Bay, and he has been garbage.
Fucking
Absolutely
terrible.
Crap. He's been he can't. The only thing he can cover is his hair.
Hold on, man. I gotta. Oh, there we go. No. Oh, there you are. Cool. What were you saying?
That he can't cover anything.
No.
He can't cover.
And white bread Sorensen. God, dude, what is this Wonder Bread, motherfucker? He's calling terrible plays. Like putting what do we do? Dropping the defensive ends in coverage. I mean, they should, if they're gonna do. Yeah, I don't know much about playing calls, but it is play calls who say are terrible.
He hasn't called good plays at all. First of all, do we have no blitzes in our fucking like? We got to have the least blitzes of anyone in the NFL. I saw Diamador pretending like he was blitzing the other day, but like, how come we can't blitz? And why are we still playing in the wide nine? What is even the reason to do that? And if I can see on TV that it's not working, that it makes Nick Bosa run past the quarterback on every play, and that's just the first thing that he does. Why are we
if you're going to play cover one, or what is it called, cover one, you got to blitz.
Right.
Or whatever the hell that he keeps calling that.
Yeah,
and then, yeah.
Yes. So why don't we bring in safety? Why, or one of the linebackers? I don't understand it.
And I want to know what happened to Floyd. He was good the first game, and now it disappeared like Casper.
Because that is our history. That is what our life force is meant to be. Players come here that are supposed to be one thing, and they're fucking another.
God.
All right, so we're going to defense. What I need to ask you.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about receivers. Let's talk about Kyle and his how he can't evaluate talent at all, or what is he doing? I mean, look at Sean McGay. I mean, he put Puka in there and he was killing it, and we put that idiot Ronnie Bell who can't. He's like Kadarius Toney vibes.
He is like Tony, and he doesn't even look like a football player to me. Just like when I don't know, I'm sorry. Plus, he went to that team. He went to that team in the state of Michigan. So I don't think he can. Like Jake Moody, I don't think he can play. So he's on the team. He's getting a big role, and this motherfucker has shown you that he is not ready for the NFL. Meanwhile, you got someone who got 4.3 speed behind him, but you see the Chiefs game one, their rookie that's fast as fuck scores 2 touchdowns because he's faster than everybody on the field. So he got down the field and scored, and he scored on a reverse. Why? Where's Jacob Cowing? Ronnie Bell is slow, and he can't catch. What the fuck is he doing in the game?
You know what? I just realized. Well, you saw that show. Then I just realized he blocks well. That's probably why he's playing.
He blocks well. I fucking hate you,
Yeah.
Kyle. Now I'm
But
fucking
I'm
tired
saying-
of this shit, man.
But if Conley was in that game, I think we win because he's not slower than Conley or Ronnie Bell hands. It's like he's wearing bells on his hands, like the
His
Salvation
hands are
Army
cold.
guy.
Look, it's not that we have Barry Sanders in the backfield. So you know they're getting to the safeties on like nearly on every run. He's going to get to the linebackers. It's not that. We don't fucking have Barry Sanders. We don't even have Christian in the backfield. Oh, we got to have Ronnie Belly because he's a Harlem lift. Fuck you, Kyle. This is not mad. We need the best, fastest players on the field. That's the person that's ready to block. That's why Brandon is still underdeveloped because you stunted his growth because he wouldn't block hard enough for your ass. But he was jumping over the Eagles. That don't make no sense.
Doesn't make any sense. I don't
He's a
understand this guy.
dickhead. And number 10 is the first number. Yeah. All right.
You can't freaking win a Super Bowl with this team. Jesus. He doesn't practice the 2-minute drill. Why?
Because he thinks he knows everything. Because
He doesn't know he's very elite. He's a great play caller, but like everyone says, nothing's creative right now. I think he needs to get back to the drawing board because I don't know.
He is a rat-faced cartoon. That's what he is.
His ego is
And his ego is like 700 rats stacked on top of each other. That's how big his ego is.
That's funny.
Tony, man, thank you for stepping up and getting on the channel with me. Good to hear your voice, man. I will see you in my Instagram DM fucking with me, and go Dodgers.
Good luck.
Thank you, man.
All right. Later.
Later. Number 10 is a cursed number. There is a man by the name of Kyle Williams. And then there's a man by the name of James Garoppolo. And you know what he gets on this channel if you're not new. And now there is Ronnie Bell, and the legend of the number 10 falls. It continues to fall. It doesn't continue to grow. It continues to Benjamin Button. We need to burn number 10, like I've seen people burning number 11 over the last week. I've seen people burning 11s. We don't even do that kind of shit. But that's what you 49ers players and you Master Splinter, that's what you people are doing to us at this point. I cannot be the only fan that's as frustrated as I am right now because I really fucking love football. I really, really, God, family and loved ones, football. Work, football. I love football. I believe football is fucking life. And thus, I love the 49ers. And I got a Super Bowl when I was 12. I am 42 years old today. I have 2 sons now who are in anguish. On Sunday, my oldest son got up out of the room 4 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever the fuck left in the fourth quarter. He got up out of the living room, as he usually does when we lose, left myself and his brother and just went in his room and went to sleep. My youngest son sat there with me like he usually does, saying nothing. Because they were in disbelief. Because they can see the writing on the wall. Because everybody's injured. Because they know that we're looking at 7-10 this year on some bullshit. Because Kyle Shanahan wants to do the same things over and over again because he's an insane genius. He's an idiot savant. How you a smart, dumb nigga? That's Kyle Shanahan. an idiot genius, and about as proud and stuck up a motherfucker as you can find. Thus, having it sprinkled down to all his players, Debo, Tyshawn, Brandon, George, Nick Bosa, we just need to get back to the things that man, you don't wake your fucking sleepy time ass up, loafing ass on the field ass Nick Bosa. I'm talking to you, Nick. I know you were slowed by the knee injury, and I sympathize and empathize with you, homie. But you're moving like molasses these days, dog. Quicksand around your feet, all around your cleats, quicksand. Besides being 1,700 yards away from the quarterback at the start of every play. Fred Warner, if you don't have a Fred Warner jersey, get you one. Because Fred Warner is the 49ers. This motherfucker made a fumble on the first completion of the season against us, I believe. Picks, he got a sack. Fred Warner does everything. He plays the right way. He tries to lead the right way. This fucking stuck-up team. This is, we're the best team. We've been the best team in the league really for 6 years. Not even looking at the interviewer because you're like a 9-year-old boy. Debo. And then your partner sitting over there behind. I wanted Debo to ask me more questions because he didn't know how to talk to another lady while his woman was talking through the YouTube. Because our wide receivers are both little boys. But the only man on the team, besides Brock, is Fred fucking Warner. He's going to pass away on the 49ers field. Because he's carrying the entire team. And I've been watching Kyle Shanahan make the decisions. Like, what's the first person that he ever said he wanted to make a 49er? I don't even remember his name. He should be probably, if he's not out of the fucking league by now. Solomon Thomas. Because I listened to Kyle Shanahan literally get interviewed by another grown adult and tell him, yeah, man, when I was, first of all, the game wasn't even played like this back in 1996, in 1999, but whatever. When I was a kid, man, we were drafting and I was playing Madden and everybody was drafting Randy Moss and I would draft John Brandel. I would draft a defensive end because I knew. And then I would win in Madden. He fucking said that. I watched it and heard it. Subscribe to my YouTube. I saw it on YouTube. Thank you. He said that. And that's how I think in the league. That's why I drafted Solomon Thomas instead of probably Jamar Chase or wide receiver A. Seven and a half years of the same shit. He came in here looking like a baby rat. Now he officially looks like Master Splinter. If you see the AI that's all over the computer, all over your internet, all on the Twitter, of him saying, you know, yeah, my receivers can't fucking catch a pass and blah, blah, blah. Like, and look at my face before I came here and I'm going to probably die this season. Somebody did a funny ass AI. He looks like shit. He now went from being a baby rat before the ooze hit them. Before the ooze hit him is where he was when he got hired here. That's how he looked. The rat that was down in the sewer with the 4 turtles before the ooze got on him. Once the ooze got on him, he started looking like shit. A grown-ass, old-ass rat. That's what he looks like today. That's what Kyle looks like today. Because of the stresses that he is branding his rat wheel on, doing the same shit over and over again, refusing to change anything about himself or the way he runs this team. From injuries to the players that he picks, to the players that he plays, to the plays that he calls. He's done the same shit over and over and over again for 7.5 years. And as I said at the beginning of the stream, attitude reflects leadership. And right now, the attitude of the 49ers is that of which a team that did not get our ass whipped in the Super Bowl twice in the last 4.5 years. Did not get embarrassed in front of the world. A team that did not put their fans through having to be thought of as, oh, we hate those fans, and we're just going to constantly act like bitches and little children and show all on the internet and make you have to scroll past it all day long. It's no other teams in the league going through that but us. It's 49ers versus the world. And I'm proud to be a 49er. But right now, my confidence and my love for the people that are on this team is gone. When I see George Kittle making more fucking commercials than touchdowns, that bothers me. When I see George Kittle on the WWE more than I see him on the red end zone of the playoffs, that bothers me. When I see Kyle Shanahan, I got my cane. When I see Kyle Shanahan with a fucking pimp cane at a party with Rick Ross right before the season started, the day his wide receiver got shot, because that's the mind frame that we have. We need to be partying with Rick Ross. Who's invited Rick Ross at they should have been doing at that party? They should have been in Kyle's basement. All 53 to 9 to 50, 60 people, and Kyle and the coaches sitting in the middle like a seance with everybody in a circle around studying, grinding for the season. How can we not do the same shit over and over again? How can I make sure that my team does not give up a fourth quarter lead? And how can I make these men here play like what they are instead of believing some shit that they are and not being able to live up to it and getting egg on their fucking faces constantly and starting 1-2. Kyle barely got over 500. It's all right, Captain, because we're about to hop out too. I think I'm done. I don't want to shit on the team anymore. What I want to say though is I'm really, really pissed. And it took me a few days to really come to that. We haven't done our 49ers Tuesday. Please, if you see this video at any time, subscribe to the channel. We'll get back on track to normal shit, not only on this channel, but with the Niners. This is not going to be us all season long. I really don't expect us to miss the playoffs. I don't expect Brandon Ayuk to play like this. I don't expect Trent Williams to play like this. Hopefully, Christian finds the fountain that he's looking for out there in the German Catskills, and he gets back on track like normal. People like Jordan Mason and Jawan Jennings and maybe Jacob County get playing time. He really is. He really is undercover, but he can't say it because of his family and where he lives at. It's okay. Those people get some playing time, get this shit ready for the playoffs, or even just to make impacts on us during the season if somebody does get re-injured again. Hopefully it all comes together like that. And I believe really honestly that it will. The players that we have on this team will at some point in time recover from being hoe-ass niggas all spring and early summer, holding out and shit, because it's undeniable. When you hold out, unless you are and not old Trent Williams, a walk off the field Hall of Famer, when you come back from that holdout, you're going to be slowed. And we can get fat like other teams too. All the fans out there that are starting undefeated, getting fat on the Patriots and shit like that, we will. That time's going to come for us. So things will level out. But what has to happen is a mind frame change of the team. And the mind frame of the team starts with the leader. Of any team starts with the leader. If it's a good team and the leader is being followed, it's his mind frame and state of mind, the way that motherfucker walks and talks, that everybody else follows. So Kyle Shanahan, that means you. And I'm fucking dead serious about this shit. This shit will affect me all year. Because the 49ers are really in my fucking chromosomes. And I believe that we are way better than we have displayed. And I can't pinpoint anything other than Kyle Shanahan, Mighty Mouse, as to why we are where we are. Because his face, hands, and imprint is Pinocchio all over this sumbitch. Ask him. Good luck to the team this week. Thank you for all of you for stepping up with me today. Whether you slipped in, you flipped in and shit off you, whatever, looked up and saw where you were at and was just shocked and said, oh, I'm on the platform. I appreciate you. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. If not, again, as always, welcome back and stay tuned for the new videos, shorts, lives. We're going to live stream the game against the Patriots, play-by-play from start to finish. So come through if you can for the long haul or for just a minute, whatever it is. I appreciate it. And look for me on Twitter at BamBamLLD. And look for Kyle Shanahan to just be a man. Men accept responsibility for their actions. Men hold themselves accountable when they are wrong. And Kyle Shanahan, you have been wrong about a whole lot of shit. Whether you want to accept it or not. Thank you, Tiffany. I appreciate you. I'm a very passionate man. Very, very passionate man. And the 49ers do need, they have too much money. They got too much bread to be as passionate or to give a fuck about it as much as I do. Because I do. Because I don't want to see my son's faces looking like they looked on this past Sunday. And because I've been watching this team since I was 7. 35 years. So Kyle, good luck Sunday against New England, Boston. Shout out to Mark Wahlberg. Shout out to Whitey Bulger. And shout out to the W that you bring fucking home, Kyle. Because if you lose to the Patriots on Sunday, I don't know what the fuck to say about you. You need to be probably looking for another JOB, homie, because J. York can't be playing that shit. Getting beat by the Patriots, it's not going to happen. Whether Christian McCaffrey's in fucking Germany or not, you cannot lose to the Patriots. So this definitely wasn't a losing stream either. I appreciate all of that stepping up. It's been a long time, long 7.5 years with Kyle and his regime. So hopefully it's not coming to an end soon, because that's a hell of a thing to go through as a franchise. The loss of a head coach. Some teams do it every year. One thing I can say is that he's brought consistency and relevancy back to this team that we didn't have in the early 2000s. We were going 2-14, and I was watching every motherfucking game of that 2-14 season. Every second of every game. And I don't want to have anywhere near that shit again, Kyle. So do work, handle yourself, and do your goddamn job. Niner, gang, or don't bang. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all be safe. Make sure you're here with us on Sunday when we run through the Patriots. Tom Brady's not there, and neither is Bill, so it's like really no excuse. Y'all be safe.